let's dive right in. So now we're going to take a look at the gelatin only plate and the glycerin preserved plate. And I'm going to tell you, let me make sure they're both flipped the right way. So the side that is now up was the side that was at the bottom of the container. And even though I molded them out of the same container, the glycerin one definitely has more texture. I can feel little bumps and ridges, and let me give you a close-up of that. Okay, so you guys, here's the thing. I had that jelly plate that I had made, and I did with the comparison of the gelatin plate versus the one with the glycerin, we're gonna call that the preserved plate. And there was this bumpy texture, and it was just noticeable that the bottom side was really like tough and leathery, but the other side was really super squishy and gross. So I thought, I'm gonna take a tip from Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, and I'm gonna remelt it. And look! This is the result. So first of all, it is now all smooth. Here, if I can get the light, see how it's actually really smooth. You're gonna see that it has paint chips embedded in it because I had been using it and I couldn't get it completely clean. But this is 150% improvement as far as like it being soft, but not mushy on one side and hard on the other. So if you find out that your gelatin feels weird in texture or bumpy because things did not dissolve correctly, cut it up into little bits, put it in the microwave for a minute, and then pour it back into the original container, or I just did it all in the same container. If you don't have a microwave, put it in a double boiler. So you can have the steam in the bottom and then just melt it back down, but it will melt down and work again. Huzzah! One for the crafters. Okay, crafty friends, I have remelted my gelatin plate, and now I think I'm ready to give it a more fair side-by-side comparison. So this is the regular gelatin plate, and we're going to call this the glycerin or preserved jelly plate. So now they both have the same type of fabulous squish. Both feel the same kind of sticky. And let's see how the prints get pulled. Okay, I'm just putting some paint on, and this one's having a hard time sticking, but this is also super fresh. I literally just demolded it, and so I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'll put a little more on, and we will try and lift some. It looks like more paint actually came off of the glycerin preserved one. Look, we got stuck in there. That's funny. Looks like both of them printed pretty well. This one is a little older, it's been around a little longer, and it's actually working a little bit better than the glycerin preserved one. I love this. This is my favorite technique. Okay, just a little word about storing. I have a number of plates now, and what I'm going to do is keep them in this Pyrex container, and I'm interleafing them with some of this craft plastic, and I'm just kind of trimming it to size so that it will lay right in here. Oop, that was a little crooked. Like so, and then I can lay the next one right on top. This was that ugly one that gave me fun texture, but I'm going to keep it anyway. So actually, I can keep 3 or 4 plates in one Pyrex container, and I know that it'll be free of dust. Hope you enjoyed the tip. All right, friends, this is the last part of the comparison, and it has to do with how well it preserves. So here I've got my 3 gelatin plates, and the first one on the top is the one that was preserved with glycerin. This is the preserved plate, and after a week in the container, it is still very juicy and very flexible and shows no worse for the wear. The next one has developed a little friend on it, and I think this is the
I'm not sure which one this is, I'm gonna be honest. I'll put it at the bottom because I'll do the research on the back videos. But one of these has sugar in it and one of these does not, and the sugar was supposed to help it from molding, and obviously that does not work. I have got some beautiful flora and fauna here, so it doesn't matter whether you use sugar or not, you're going to get some molding on your non-preserved gelatin plates.
Okay, so there's a really big difference, not in how they work, but whether or not they get moldy. Gross. So if you have the extra dollars to invest in the glycerin and you want it to last longer, I would say go for the glycerin, my friends. It was just as easy to make, it prints just as well, and as you can see, no mold. No mold. We love no mold. Yay! So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check some of the other videos over here, including the recipe and then the comparison of sugar versus no sugar to see if that is a preservation mode. And then, of course, we're going to do our comparison of the commercial versus the homemade glycerin plate. Woo! So much excitement. Thanks for watching. Have a crafty day.